random YouTube people, welcome back to my channel. In my channel, I like to do projects around the house and show you how I did them, in case you want to do something similar. Today we're going to show you how to install your brine tank for your water softener in the garage rather than all the way downstairs. So no more carrying 45-pound bags of salt all the way downstairs. Here we go, just right here in the garage, nice and easy. So currently, my brine tank for my water softener is located downstairs in the basement and around the corner. As you can see, when I have to haul those 50-pound bags of salt, or 45-pound, whatever they are, it's very tedious, especially if you're doing like 6 bags at one time. So the plan is to move the brine tank up into the garage so I don't have to walk up the garage steps and then down into the basement with all these bags of salt. Now currently, if you look at the brine tank, there's going to be a little cord, or a tube I should say, that comes out of the brine tank. And so if we follow this tube around the corner, it comes up and connects right there into the water softener. But to take this apart, to get it ready to transfer, you take the lid off, and it's full of salt right now. So I'm going to have to fish all of this salt out, put it in 5-gallon buckets, and haul it upstairs into the garage, and then replace it once the tank is in the place that I'd like it to be. So we have our tube that runs into this little tube right here. So if I pop the lid off, you'll see that it connects to this piece right here. Again, sorry for poor lighting, but in order to disconnect this, all you have to do is, you'll see this little metal ring right there. You just push that forward and the tube will slide right out. And that's all you need. So really, all you need is a new tube of the correct length to go the distance that we want it to. And then once it's back up in the garage, you just run the tube right in, back into this little mechanism. Now the tube for your water softener is connected using what's called a sharkbite fitting. To remove the tube from the sharkbite fitting, you can remove that gray plastic piece you see on the left, and then once that's removed, you push in firmly and it should release when you pull back out. Before purchasing a new length of tube, be sure to know what size you need. You can look on the existing tube that you just pulled off of the water softener. In my case, I have a 3/8 inch outer diameter, or OD, and a 1/4 inch ID, or inner diameter. That is the information the plumbing supply store would need to know before you purchase this tube, or before you purchase it on somewhere like Amazon. Of course, remove the salt from the tank, put it in 5-gallon buckets, and walked those upstairs. In the garage, I laid out a brand new tarp I purchased just for this purpose, so that the salt wouldn't sit on the garage floor, but would sit on a nice new clean tarp. Now the plan is to run a tube from the garage down here to this same spot. So if I follow the line up and over, what I'm going to find is that my garage is right over here. So I want to run the tube down here, and I see that there's already a cord that's going through the hole right there in the garage. That's for a power outlet that's right there. So I can follow that line all the way back to where it connects, and we're looking about right there. So I can run my tube up from the water softener over, and then over through this hole into the garage. So I went to Lowe's and got an extra long drill bit. This one's a 3/4 inch. That's a little bit bigger than I need, but I think that should work great for this application. Looks like I'm going to need to drill through at least one joist in the floor to go into the garage, maybe 2. Now I've already previously drilled the hole and ran the line. Just wanted to show you what I did. I took my drill. If I were to do this again, I'd get a little bit shorter so that it fit in between the joists better, because I had to drill up on an angle like so. But I removed the insulation put the drill bit through this first initial hole where the wire for the power outlet goes, and then I continue to drill until my hole or my drill poked out through the other side. No more salt tank. Now runs this way and up through the ceiling, following the wires that go out this way to the garage and through this hole. After having hooked up the new tube to the water softener, ran it through the ceiling and into the garage, I next needed to, of course, locate the spot I wanted my new brine tank to be, which I decided to be right up front. Now again, I'm recording this video after the fact, just showing what I had done. I got some PVC from Lowe's, and this kind is used for sprinklers a lot of the times to run the electrical wire to your sprinkler box. But I have a curved piece that I have coming out of the wall. This is where the hole came out that I drilled from the other side. It's a little higher than I anticipated, but I've ran the tube through these PVC pipes, and I've used these brackets to hold it onto the wall. And so it runs up, which was near that electrical box, all the way over, and I've already put my ladders back in place. But you can see it comes all the way back behind here. To reinstall your new tube, you simply just run it into this mechanism and push, and this little sharkbite tips right here will hold onto the tube. It's nice and firm. And of course you just fill it back up with salt and you're good to go. Put the lid back on and your top lid. And it's just as easy as that. It's now installed into the garage for easy access. Hey, thanks again for watching my video. Showed you how to remove the brine tank and put it upstairs in the garage. Please subscribe if you wouldn't mind, and of course, as always, if you didn't like my video, feel free to go record your own video.